Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I do have this 2021 Kia Forte with almost 40,000 miles on it, and the engine is 2.0. And the concern is, customer says she's not getting enough warm air coming from the HVAC as the weather gets colder, and this concern is more noticeable. First thing I notice is the coolant reservoir looks like empty. Let's go check the radiator itself. Alright, so we might have a coolant leak somewhere. Let's all find out together. Alright guys, so I did remove the engine undercover and start doing my inspection, and I noticed this leak right here. Let's check the thermostat. Thermostat up there, it's not leaking at all. It looks like the water pump is leaking. Yeah, it's confirmed. The water pump is leaking up there. I also noticed that the radiator is kind of like bent. It's not leaking though. And also the fan, there's like a little damage right here. Also there. Core support is a little weak. Got more evidence of leaking coolant over here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna put down a water pump or a coolant pump, and we're gonna notify the customer. Let's see what he wanted to do. Alright, so the customer approved to replace the water pump. Unfortunately, we don't have the Kia one. We just have this aftermarket one, and the customer is okay with that. So here is the stock number, they call it, but I'm assuming that's a part number right there. It's gonna be a lot easier if this compressor is not on the way, but that connector up there is giving me a trouble. Okay, now I can see it. I'm gonna go give it another shot from here. There we go. Well, that's easy. And then we're just gonna put this back. Alright. Okay, this is gonna be 12 millimeter. Is this bent? No? Really? Ooh, nice catch. And you can just kind of like leave the compressor hanging. Just want to make sure that you're not hurting anything. This one is just, I don't like it. There we go. Alright, I guess we're just gonna remove this engine mount so we can lower this engine down and get more clearance to remove that pulley. So hopefully I'm right. I'm gonna lower it down. Oh, there you are. This is 10 millimeter. Alright, I think there's two more up there, but you gotta be careful because there's more coolant in this section right here. Here you have it. So it is always a great idea to compare, because this one is aftermarket. I just want to make sure that I am installing the right one. It looks similar, and oops, oh yeah, that is correct. And also this pump came with this gasket. Never reuse the gasket. Oops. So there is two dowel here. The gasket is gonna sit there to line it up. Unfortunately, our gasket is a little crooked. It doesn't line up. I'm just gonna try to straighten this thing up gently. You don't really want to bend this. Still. Didn't change at all. Alright, it's not a bad idea to clean this section before you install your water pump. Alright, so this gasket is not sitting properly, but it's holding. I'm just going to install it really careful and make sure everything is lined up. Oh, there we go. Oops. I don't like when it does that. Felt like the gasket's not all centered, but it does all centered. Okay. Alright, so all my 10mm bolts went in easily. That means our gasket is all lined up. Okay, there we go. Remember guys, this is 8.9 foot-pounds. Don't go crazy on them. Oops. Alright, so I'm just gonna go use this pulley holder. I got it from Harbor Freight. What it does is it's just gonna hold the pulley while I'm tightening this. Again guys, this is 8.9 only. Don't go crazy on them. Okay. There we go. I need to raise it more. Okay, that's perfect. Okay guys, so my Ojo sunglass that I use for my POB died. I'm not sure where it's at on my video, but all I did is I installed the AC compressor back, plug the connector, and use 12mm to tighten this bolt, install my drive belt. Oh, look at my drive belt up there. It's not even seated correctly. So it is very important to double check your work. And I did climb all the way up here and hide those bolts right there. I did fix the drive belt issue, and I'm gonna go clean more because I still have the coolant stuff here. All right, so the vehicle is in the ground and I'm just gonna go add coolant. Here is the coolant. We're going to use this BG machine. Basically this machine we use to do the coolant flush, but it's gonna save me a lot of time if I use that one for my bleeding process. And guess what? This drive belt, it's not even installed correctly. This is the second one though. The first one is down there and the second one is here. Let me double check more. All right, the drive belt is fixed and I'm all hooked up with my BG machine. I got coolant there. I hooked up my air hose to the machine and I am on the remove. I'm gonna turn this on. Those hoses are gonna collapse. There we go. It's removing air right now. Both hoses are collapsing. And I am going to select return. Now it's in a filling mode. All right, it's all filled. The machine stopped because it's no longer pumping in. And I'm gonna turn it off. Now we got coolant in there. It's not full, but we got something in there. Now I just installed my funnel to top it off. Select add and turn this thing on. Right there, and then turn it off really quick. I can do this. I can remove whatever is in there, so I'm not gonna make any spill. Pretty cool machine. I love it. All right, so now we have coolant, and now we can start the engine and check for a leak. All right, guys. So make sure the HVAC is all the way hot position, and then the fan is off. We're gonna make sure that the engine coolant temperature will tell the PCM to turn the coolant fan on. Then start the engine. Alright, the engine is running fine, and I did mark the fan right here, so I don't need to pay attention, so I can do something else while this bleeding process going. So yeah. Alright guys, so the engine has been running for like probably 5 to 10 minutes now. The fan still on the same position. We are just waiting for this sensor right here, the engine coolant temperature sensor right there, to send signal to the PCM when the engine reads normal temperature, and the PCM will turn this coolant fan on. So we're just gonna let the engine run for probably maybe 5 to 10 more minutes, and then we're just gonna come back. Alright guys, so the fan turned on already. As you can see, they're no longer lined up to each other, and this guy's pretty warm now, and this one too. Okay, so this is the bleeding process. So we're done bleeding the coolant, and now let's go check for a possible leak. So the engine is still running. So far so good. I don't see any leak coming from that water pump. I still have to clean this area over here, and this one too. Here, this one is also tight. Alright guys, so I'm inside the vehicle right now. The engine is still running, and we are in normal engine temperature. I am using the flare to give you guys a nice visual how hot it is now. Well, the fan is not even on, but we are reading 77, 76. Let's turn this thing on. Now we are like 94, 96. Oh, 104. 105. 106. Well, it fixed. It's warm. I also replaced the cabin filter. But one more thing I forgot to mention, you guys. I did fill this up to a full mark right there, and there you have it. This car is all fixed. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.